Let me ask you something. Which of these would you consider impaired drivers? A, any driver who has consumed any alcohol or other drug. B, angry drivers. C, all of the above. I don't think I'll need to give you the answer to this one, but watch carefully. You may be surprised. There are different kinds of impairment, which can include both physical impairment and mental, such as anger, fatigue, or use of alcohol or other drugs. We'll discuss all of them over the next 2 modules. One type of impaired driving is driving under the influence of alcohol or other recreational drugs and/or prescribed medication. For validation question number 35, please mark down E as in Edward. Almost 42,000 people die in this country every year on the roadways driving an automobile. About 16,000 of those fatalities are alcohol related. That's almost 40% of all the people who die in this country on the roadways. A majority of all people who die in alcohol and other drug-related crashes in this country are under the age of 35. Imagine something. Picture 2 fully loaded 747s colliding in midair. Every week, that is how many people die in this country from drinking and driving. Yet it's become so common that most newspapers don't even cover it. Think about it. When there's a plane crash, we hear about it for months. Yet in the same period of time, a lot more people get killed in DUI-related crashes. As we mentioned before, your car is like a loaded weapon. So if you're driving under the influence of alcohol or other drugs, it makes you that much more dangerous. Would you want to be in the same room with a person with a loaded gun, pointing that loaded gun in different directions? The amount of alcohol that resides in your system is measured by your blood alcohol concentration, or BAC. The laws of the state of Florida establish the BAC of 0.08 as the presumptive limit for driving under the influence. In other words, at 0.08 BAC, you are presumed to be too impaired by the alcohol in your system to drive safely. So how many drinks does it take to give you a BAC of 0.08? Well, it varies from person to person and depends on factors like your body weight, your gender, and the amount of time that's passed since you had your last drink. But it really doesn't take much to bring you to the presumptive limit. The important thing to remember is that unless your BAC is 0, your driving will be affected. Even one drink can make you an unsafe driver. Just because your BAC may be below the presumptive limit of 0.08, it doesn't mean you can drive safely or legally. The chance that you will be involved in a crash rises dramatically as soon as you take that first drink. Based on statistics, by the time you reach 0.08 BAC, you are 25 times more likely to be in a collision. It's a risk you just don't want to take for your sake or for anyone else on the road. You know, the American Medical Association says that a BAC of 0.03 makes a person too impaired to drive a motor vehicle. Have you heard that? 0.03. That's about a half a drink. Let's take a quick look at what represents one drink. A 12-ounce beer equals a 5-ounce glass of wine equals 1 1/4 ounce of 80 proof alcohol. For validation question number 37, please mark down B as in boy. Whether you have a beer, a glass of wine, or a shot of hard liquor, the effect will be the same. Each of these constitutes one drink and will impair you about equally. So remember, the blood alcohol concentration, BAC limit in Florida, at which you are presumed impaired, is 0.08 and 0 tolerance for any drivers under the age of 21. Many states, including Florida, have instituted this 0 tolerance law for people under 21 years of age. Under this law, a minor cannot have any measurable alcohol or other drug in their blood while driving a motor vehicle. If you are 21 or younger, your license will be suspended if you are found driving with a BAC level of 0.02 or higher. That's not even half a drink in most cases. For those of you over the age of 21, let me emphasize again that you are probably not okay to drive even with less than 0.08 BAC. Remember, the American Medical Association says that 0.03 blood alcohol content is the point at which a person is too impaired to drive. That's about half a drink to most of us.